Mark Chastain. I'm with Fibrenew Smyrna. I'm going in my second year of doing Fibrenew stuff, and it's just been booming ever since. Today we're going to go to Mr. Waldo's house. Obviously, he's got an handling set of furniture. They got a spill on it, and then after that we're going to swing up to pick up a seat that a buddy of mine did. Then we're going to head back down to a warranty job in Murfreesboro. We'll knock it out, and then we're going to probably run over to Chapel Hill, put the seat in that we pick up, and then I do have a gentleman supposed to be delivering some boat seats today. So I grew up in emergency services initially, so you know, the fire department. I was a cop for 2 years, and then my education was, you know, I went and got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Thought I was going to be an attorney. Went to law school for 3 years, and then just was like, my third year I was like, sitting for me. I didn't want that ordinary 9-to-5 life where I went and you know, just worked for somebody else, made them rich, and I didn't make any money. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna, you know, build the life that I want to live. So that's just kind of where my wanting my own business came about. You know, some of my probably drive is, you know, I grew up and didn't have really much, so I think that's a lot of why I work so hard as to what I do now. I always said I wasn't going to be that broke kid or make my kid be that broke kid that I was, so I get up and try to grind it out. We came here to do, to try to make an aniline stain look a little bit better. I qualified the customer, you know, right off the bat, said, hey, it's never going to look perfect. And I left there last appointment, and I was amazed at my results, actually, and it brought it back probably 80%. This time I was like, hey, we can buff in some aniline dye, try to get another 10% out of it. I think we achieved it in there. I think we got 10% better look out of what it was. You know, some days it's like, this is no fun. You know, it's what I, you know, you consider a losing day. But that's part of the expectation that I had coming into it, is I knew that I was gonna have losing days, as you do at any job. So even at previous jobs I've had losing days where I'm like, I don't like this job. But I know that as long as the overall is that I enjoy doing this, understanding that I will have some bummer days like anybody does. So we're gonna get out here, and it's a warranty job. We're gonna get out, and there's some either dye transfer or some type of other stainage that has appeared on the seats, and we're gonna see if we can get it out. This is gonna have to be dyed. This is where something slid across of it and actually nicked it. And shoot, we'll just dye this panel. So we've done some dyeing of the seat, and we're just going to put a top coat on. But you know, we start out by cleaning it and then prepping it, and then we dyed it, and then we're going to top coat it. So so what we did is we just matched up a color out of a previous color that I already had, and just did a little correcting, put it on there, and then top coated it. And then on the front seat we just did the same thing. It looked like some keys or something had grabbed the, you know, the top coat and the dye and damaged it some. So we just re-dyed it and re-top coated the middle panel there, and got it looking great again for the customer. So Fibrenew initially was like, no, you know, I'm not gonna do that, you know, because, you know, I was looking at a gym. I was like, I'm gonna open a gym. I like to work out. I like fitness. And then I started looking at Fibrenew. I started eliminating some of them down, and Fibrenew was still there. And then I started really looking deep into it and was like, I like this. This could be a really good gig. I could work at my own pace. You know, I can build my own company, and I can scale it essentially as much as I want and make, you know, as much money as I want. And I started, like, you know, anybody usually or should do when they open a business, start looking at competition. You know, what else is out there? and there was really nothing out there similar to Fibrenew. So I was like, okay, so here's kind of a little niche here that could be in all these different markets. And I was like, okay, seems like it could be a really good thing. Not a whole lot of competition. Look, gyms. When I was looking at gyms, I was like, there's gyms all over the place, you know? You got to fight for people because people just hop from gym to gym, and you got to have so many members, you know, to make monthly rent. Just like I looked at, you know, a burger place, buying a burger place. You know how many burgers I had to sell a month to make, you know, expenses? I was like, oh no. So, you know, this was a huge turn on, and working with my hands and scheduling how I wanted to schedule. You know, if I wanted to go on vacation, we're going to Cabo coming soon. You know, I just don't schedule that week, you know. Hey, schedule those people for the next week. Whereas if I opened a, you know, brick and mortar building, it's a restaurant or gym, it doesn't matter. I had to make sure that place is running. So we got a pretty good size tri-tune here that a customer just brought to us. Tri-tune, 3 tunes underneath. So pontoons are out of style nowadays, they tell me. So everybody's going to a tri-tune. So it's a good size boat, party rig for most people. This boat was left outside over the whole off season, which off season here is essentially the winter, and it has been uncovered since, and it's been under a tree. So we'll step upside and you can see inside of it. It looks absolutely horrendous. It's going to be a good cleaning project. So maybe a little bit of redying. We'll see once we get down in it. So let's go on up. So as you can see here, there's a lot of darkening on the seat cushions where it's been sitting out. There's leaves tucked away inside. You get down where water's been standing in the seat seams that may have to be fixed or reupholstered eventually. But it's going to be a lot of cleaning with some of the stuff we have, and probably a little bit of repairing as well. It's got a few nicks and stuff around. So this will be a good day project that we'll have to tackle. We're headed down to Chapel Hill, Tennessee to return a seat that I picked up from an upholstery shop from a Camaro that I delivered a couple days ago, and we're gonna just put the seat back in his Camaro for him, his prized possession. Thanks for spending the day with us. We've traveled all over the territory, one end to the other. Jesse and I have met a lot of people. We've looked at furniture, we've looked at boats, we've looked at cars. We've fixed something, we've got more jobs, and most importantly, we've spread the name of Fibrenew out to more people. So I'd like to thank you for coming along with us. Hope to meet you soon.